How to reproduce beauty. How to capture it like a butterfly in a net. Sylvie struggles with this in her painting, can never get it quite right. Although, when she's honest with herself, she knows that her best work doesn't have much to do with beauty. She is drawn to ugliness, unease. She has always been this way. Life at Isaiah is beautiful. That much everybody knows, and later on, when she meets people who have been there or heard about it, the fact of its beauty is what they'll always regurgitate for her. Yes, she will say, it's very beautiful. The hills, the sea. The truth is that these things rapidly faded into the background for her. After a few weeks she stopped noticing them, and afterwards, looking at photographs, she was struck by how little relation the postcard views bore to her own memories. Aesthetic appeal, she thought then, was mostly a matter of what you were used to. The only real beauty belonged to the new. She meets Michael at, of all places, an anti-war march. She didn't realise the strangeness of this until later. As a rule, he never got involved with politics, never even voted. At Isaiah, they sealed themselves off from such things on purpose. She sees him first from across the crowd, and in fragments. Flash of golden hair in the sun, quick smile at someone she can't see. When he raises a hand to brush the hair out of his face, a silver ring glints on his middle finger. Amid the drone of speeches, Sylvie sits cross-legged on the cold ground and watches him. She's in the habit of doing this, finding people in crowds and combing them over, hoarding their features in her mind. The man with the long golden hair reminds her of a fairy, or maybe an elf, one of those folkloric creatures, an adult in a half-child's body. Cage of delicate bones under his skin. When they rise to march, Sylvie sees the hand-painted sign he's holding. No blood for oil. She loses him then in the crush and blur of the throng. There's something comforting about the rhythm of a protest march. Beat of footsteps on the pavement, chants carried along on the air. Sylvie hasn't been to one since Alice was little. She cranes her neck to see how far the crowd snakes through the streets, half thinking to catch sight of the elf-man again. But then she feels fingers on her wrist, cool and firm, and turns to see him smiling at her. She starts, and he steps back, holding up his hands in mock surrender. "I'm sorry, did I scare you?" "Oh, no, not your fault. I was off in my own world." "Well, I hate to interrupt." Up close, his beauty is almost mesmerizing. Milk-pale skin, eyes like blue glass. "I just saw you drop these.